go ahead, please.
When someone is depressed, he or her changes in terms of behavior. When it comes to maybe to speak with someone, mostly the depressed person becomes aggressive.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we have actually learned through our discussion that when somebody is depressed, maybe he opts to be alone, to be lonely. You never want to associate somebody else. You never want to talk with anybody else. Yeah, sure. At the same time, when somebody is depressed, you see him being active. All right? You can actually be up and down, tell somebody this one, and you move at the same time moving to another one. So cheerful, so joyous. That's still what depression. When somebody is depressed as well, you see him actually destroying, finishing the line, being aggressive. It's like, yes, he's mad, right? It's another kind of what? I mean, it's as well what? Depression. So it comes different ways. When somebody is depressed, he acts and he behaves in different manners. Let's move on, please. Let's move on. Well, we have types of depression and then the causes. Types of depression and the causative factors. Basically, what I have to bear in mind is that the main causes of disorders generally they're not known. But we have factors contributing for somebody, for example, to misbehave. For somebody, for example, to actually opt to be alone or to suffer from one particular disorder. We have factors. So here we are saying, and the positive one, factors. Factors contributing for somebody to suffer from one particular kind of what? Disorder. There are many types, including major depression. Major depression, in bracket, unipolar disorder. That is an episode of disorder that can occur suddenly. This occurs suddenly. That's a major depression. Yes, please. Okay, thank you. Go ahead, please. Major depression can be reactive, that is caused by external factors, e.g., the death of the loved one. So the death of the loved one could be one of the factors contributing for somebody to suffer from depression. Or it can be endogenous, that is caused by internal factors. Think about the neurons. That's neurological factors. So in this case, you must have to know that actually we have both external and internal factors contributing for somebody to suffer from what? Disorder, depression. It's part of disorders. In this case, depression. And then we have what we call manic. Manic depression. In bracket, bipolar disorder. Alternation between two mood extremes. That's mania and depression. Making money. Mania and depression. The change in the mood often occurs in regular cycles of days or what? Weeks. This week, you talk to this one. What's the name of us again? Mape. Yes. You become a friend to Mape this week. You're going to talk with a friend of mine. Mape, let's go to ShopRite. You are together with Mape. Mape, let's go to Bandilo. We're together. We will go also from Mape to Bandilo. Mape, let's eat. You eat together with Mape. The following week, you see now Mape changing mood. And she said, Mape can come around. Mape cannot actually not respond positively to that. Mape is so sad. Mape is all alone. You never want to associate. And then you tend to wonder, what kind of Mape is this one? Is this the same Mape or what is it now? Yeah? You know, my point is, after some days, somebody can behave in a certain manner. After a period of time, yes, you see him changing. So, be it, aware days, weeks, or months, or even years, somebody was changing. Cycles of periods, cycles of what? Periods. That is why sometimes other people, they start to mock somebody, they say, our two, tangu wasiane. Mwezi tu uliumedima. Ndiye mwezi umedima wa, sitizima vula wabili. Simu gatana nao. Akuya chuchi, kwa mwezi wavuta. Mwezi, wakambali naye, yeye haende tude kuti akaribu na wabili. And amendea nyembo yao. That's what they say. Kuti muntu, ukuya wabili. Or it was early in the morning. We were just so happy. At noon or in the afternoon, a different person. Kumaliza mwezi, anapisa kumali sunga. What is wrong with this particular lady? Watu maoni zanai, we know, we have eaten sima together, we have chatted together, but now, he is a different person. Is that it again? So, that kind of thing, is it? Yes. They happen in our societies, in our locations, in our households. Maybe we are the one.
Yes.
Practicing these things. Like this one, yes.
Yes.
Kanyamuka, in the morning, so happy. Afternoon. Hey, so sad. Well, actually, we say episodes of mania involves our activity, rapid switch, and feeling extremely happy or agitated. You become so happy. Tusefe zona alitaja nyama kuma nyama yawe kuwanchi ndikubewa mwe yemuse kutaka yero usema ajuti or bakai mwe what is it, what kind of nyama mimi waje abantu sefe yindi ndinda mawawa namazawa zawo Yesu kwatsiwa ukanira wona ngale filizi for example kuna ndinda mwezi usendra. If I didn't drama, it's beyond this. It's something else. Mentally, something is wrong with him or her. It's a disorder. You wonder the way somebody is actually trying to conduct himself. to behave. You then do wonder. Disorders. So happy. Okay, can you find the meaning of the term agitation? Agitate, agitation. What does it mean?
Agitation.
Or agitate.
A state of anxiety.
A state of anxiety. Okay, thank you so much. Episodes of depression involve the symptoms covered. A number of symptoms are covered. So basically, we are talking about the symptoms of the depression. What are these? Number one, we talk about bipolar. Please get me proper reference for this one. Bipolar, number one, is a depression on its own. At the same time, it is also what? A symptom of one particular kind of depression. Hello?
Hi.
Let's move on. Usual and extreme shifts in the mood. Usual and extreme shifts in the mood. Disturbance with increased activity or energy and behavior that interfere with normal healthy functioning. Manic episode may be sandwiched between hypomanic and major depressive episodes. What are we trying to say on this one? When someone is actually depressed, okay, let's do it together. Thank you so much. Sometimes when somebody is depressed or is suffering from depression, when you look at him, actually, you may look at him and he may engage himself in particular kind of work which actually okay, in a amount of work which is supposed to be covered by covered by or done by 2 or 3 people. When he see him doing that amount of work himself, and some they don't even want to go in a day when they start working. One may start working early in the morning, and you see him still working up until sunset. If you go to the village, there are people who are so energetic to actually do the work in the garden. That's digging the garden. They can't even stop working, provided maybe you have actually taken maybe a smoke, all right? Smoking or else, sometimes when those people who do take drugs, those who are addicted to take the drugs, they see themselves having so many energy to do the work. Just for your own information, smoking, drinking, or even taking drugs, these could be as well factors contributing for somebody to suffer from somewhat disorders or even depression. So, an illustration is given to say there are some people, when it comes to work, they work without getting tired. They work so long hours, since morning to sunset, working. And if you see the amount of work they have done, you get amazed. You say, what about a person doing this work? When you say, please, Amwari, can't you stop? He says, no. If you can't imagine, come on, is it normal? No, it's beyond normal. Because a person is subject to fatigue and being exhausted. All right? But if somebody tell us that somebody is working, you must know that something is wrong with this particular gentleman. But people are there who do work in that manner. They never get what? Tired. And with suitor, I need. Thousand of wind. Bagamatsu. Munda what 1 week I will leave 2 days. Amaliza. What are these? What is contributing to this? Disorders. A disorder. Hello? Yeah, so in this case we're talking about bipolar as a symptom to actually this kind of depression. That's manic depression. Remember, I said when we talk about, I said that it's disorder as well as a symptom of depression. Okay. Manic episodes may be sandwiched between hypomanic and major depressive episodes. Sandwich, that is, you put two halves together, make them one. For example, you put a sandwich or put a margarine or what and make one particular thing, all right? Mm-hmm. Possible genetic predisposition or chemical imbalance. We're talking about now causes of this particular depression. Possible genetic predisposition or chemical imbalance. We talk about chemical imbalance in the brain. For you to function properly, or when you function properly, it simply indicates that everything is in a place in your brain. There are chemicals which do their work in the brain for you to function properly. So if there is chemical imbalance in the brain or in your body, then you will not function properly. Sometimes you may behave as if you are mad. So that one is a cause, or could be a cause, or a factor contributing for you to suffer from depression. Not caused by drugs, medication, or bereavement in this particular kind of disorder. They're not caused by these other things like medication, drugs, and so forth and so on. But sometimes you have to know that these are also the factors causing some other disorders. Medication, or drugs, or kusuta, or kumwa, and so forth and so on. Characteristics of these disorders. Yes, please. Tabitha. Yes. Speak out. Yes.
Tabitha is sick today.
Huh?
She's sick today. She's not feeling well.
Mm-hmm. Allow this person to Tabitha.
No.
just okay. I tell you, I'll prove you wrong. Can you smell Tabitha, please? Tabitha is okay. Can you see now? He smiled. All right. Yes. So the praise. Okay, before we move on, I'm taking something from this.
Yes.
You want to? Yeah, before you get outside, please, just a minute. I want to give you time to go outside. Just wait for me 2 minutes. You go. All right? Yeah, clap hands for yourself. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Characteristics of disorder, of depression. How do you know? How can you know that this one is actually suffering from a disorder? What are some of the characteristics? The possible characteristics? Sorry?
Short swings of mood.
Short swings of mood. Do you get? Another get? Yes, thank you so much. Short what? Yeah, yes. Short swings of mood. Mambo budutsa, mambo buyangana, kugula mkolosa yanka. Zokwega zijazo, mwapi, mnaposala mkula. What is it now? Yeah, this is disorder. Anyway, when somebody is behaving in a certain manner, we don't just know how to say this what? A disorder. But it's possible when you look at whatever individual behaving in this manner, yes, could be one of the a victim of disorders. Children can have highly volatile, short swings of mood. Adults can have mood fluctuations that may last for days or what? Weeks. Inflated self-esteem. What does it mean? By the term inflated self-esteem. Faster, please. Inflated. Inflation.
Thinking that they are better than others, I have no doubts about underestimating everyone else. Thinking they are better than others, and have no doubts about underestimating everyone else.
Okay.
It's like a negative self-esteem.
Is negative? Negative self-esteem?
Yeah, that's what the book was saying.
Once again, please, can you come again? I want to understand.
Inferior self-esteem thinks they are better than others, have no doubts about underestimating everyone else. This is very negative self-esteem, as it holds them back from establishing affection needs and healthy relationships with others.
Okay. What are you saying, class? Which negative self-esteem? When somebody is trying to feel himself as better, or get himself as better than others.
It's negative.
It's negative.
I just feel like really because the way my point to me, it's trying to explain really, these are people who like screaming, they're doing better. Like in class, we're always having the one person who's very intelligent, and she always thinks here she's better than anyone else in the class, and she can't even buy like ideas from other people. It's just a waste of time because she knows better. She can do better. So I feel like
I was trying to think this way around to say, This could be negative self-esteem. In the sense that when somebody tries to look at himself or herself or whatever he's doing, it's like maybe he's useless, what he's doing is nonsense, and I'm not trying to go. Yes, you are good. Yes, I'm just trying to give my views.
Oh, yeah.
You get the point? Yes, I'm able to think. All right, before even the cooking, to go the cook. All right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. No, I mean you have to know what happens when someone is having high self-esteem and low self-esteem. All right. So on this one, I would get this one as somebody having low self-esteem. So it's possible for somebody who is having low self-esteem, in other words, negative self-esteem, sometimes to think maybe he's actually better than others, but at the same time, he may have that we call inferiority complex. All right? When you are haunted by inferiority complex, it's actually when you think you see yourself as a nobody, that you are not even perform, you are not doing this and that, something like that, because you have high and the low self-esteem. So thank you for those ideas, but the way I was thinking this particular way of thinking. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you. Let's move on. Then, more talkative, changes topics frequently, and cannot be interrupted. Yes, on that one? Do you have such kind of people? They are so talkative, and in the course of talking, or chatting, or conversating, they change topics frequently. Right? And you can't interrupt them. You wonder, Abari, today, what kind of topic allow me to talk about? We're talking about this. But now, can you see this man now, or this girl? In the course of doing something different. And him or her, sometimes or always wants to be, when I say as a main speaker, all right? When she is in a group like this one, she won't becoming the main speaker. If you try to come up with an input, then it's go mad. You end up becoming what? Enemies.
Yes.
Because she wants to lead everything. And she wants herself teaching you, giving you information, giving you knowledge, sharing with you experiences. And you become so quiet, listening. But if you try to take over him or her, my friend, you become enemies. Akuzana, sima tsolema ni mara akanyamugana lusha raunga, sima mbayi. Sima kachonchai, sima kachonchi. And when you are busy listening, she feels happy. When you become good listeners, you become good friends to this one. When you try to compete to say, let me take over now. No, we're going to stop this. Yes, there's that. But also there's this thing. Hey, she's down. So talkative. So many topics. Changing topics frequently. Kama kani musi habari ndema ngo sege cyabasibasi enalwet habari tawda leto mazipa no sindizo ya
sindizo
ndema fure naso ngene mwezi kuma mbasa mu sege muguzwa na mzatwe mavuro ya disorders. So talkative, changing topics, frequent. That to be checking, analyzing you, assessing you. Is this normal?
Me, I always talk. I'm talkative always.
Sure.
Yeah.
Racing thoughts. Racing thoughts. That's another characteristics of depression. Well, how do you understand that? Racing thoughts. Resting. You know what a rest is? Rest. Msimazi waliwilo hino kutamanga. Not resi wa mitundu ya. Racing, running, right? Okay. Now, you as an individual, sometimes you just see thoughts coming, at some time, right? Within yourself. So, when you're talking about racing thoughts, we're talking about thoughts which do come at the same time within yourself. A lot of what? Thoughts coming within yourself. And racing thoughts can actually make you to change topics when you're conversating with your what? Friends. You get the point?
Yes.
Organization. At the same time, to work. At the same time, I don't know whether you had that kind of experience. I don't know. Anyway, when I'm saying this now, racing thoughts. So many thoughts coming within yourself at a moment, in a time, in a minute. So many thoughts, so many things. Now, if you are suffering from a disorder, and this was happening in you, actually. Racing thoughts. So my thoughts getting into you, or lesson within yourself, or in your brain. As I've said earlier on, that's when you change what? Topics. Because I guess a lot of things happening. Wasita, akambaza kuwenya, wasita, akambaza kublanket, and the very same word, time. Changing topics because of learning what? Thoughts within herself. If I stick as you give what here, I was. Can you see me? Disorder. And distractibility, distract. On this one, we look at this one over 10. We do different ways. And then before I chip in, what's your take on this one? Distract, distractibility. What does it mean as a characteristic of depression?
Maybe people with
allow that, please.
People with depression tend to be distracted easily.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thinking.
Yes. People with depression may get distracted easily. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. How else?
I think people who are depressed, when, for example, when they're in class or somewhere, they always
They always distract. So we have two things here. Number one, those, according to mapping, those suffering from depression, they get what? Distracted easily. That's according to her perspective. On the same survey is saying, people suffering from disorders, they do distract others. For example, in a class like this one, if you are suffering from disorder, depression, you may end up distracting your friends. Is it possible as well? Is it possible? Is it true?
Yes, it's true.
You girls over there, please. I can't hear you. Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hello together?
Yes.
We were suffering, maybe? No. From a disorder. We are wondering now, what kind of one is this one? Because sometimes oneness and loneliness, the sign of disorder. So, yeah. So we are saying, is it true that people sometimes who are suffering from disorders may distract others?
Yes.
Okay.
We can.
All right. Might be opposite to differ.
No.
Ah, okay. Okay. Decrease need for sleep. Decrease the what? Need for sleep. You may go together to the bed or to a bedroom. Tawunga ni mapa. As you're trying to sleep, you see mapa, keep on talking. This one is now tired. It was to sleep. She may say, please, mapa, let's now sleep. Mapa will even confess saying, too late. Did you bet me? This is not going to Then you see her keep on what? Talking. Okay, I mean, failing to sleep properly. At the same time, he may actually want to sleep. You see, you sleep long time at the same time. So, they don't want to sleep. There are some who want to sleep long hours. They never want to be disturbed as they're sleeping. You may try to shake his body to say, please, Mapa, please, can you wake up? You see Mapa not getting up. He did what? Sleep. And then we wonder, is this normal? Does it go now? Yeah? So there are some, Tulani Matawa, there are some, Amagona, Wantawaita, disorders, depression. Hello? What is Zulu? Yes. Okay. Anyway, we'll try to understand it. We'll assess you and come to the conclusion to say, what is it? Of course, we can't just rule out that it's depression. because sometimes you may actually have a sleepless night because we're busy, maybe with assignments and some other things we're studying, and for sure you just choose to say, I want now to have time to rest because last night I was busy. It's possible, right? Yeah, sometimes it's because of what? Disorders. You try to talk somebody up, you can't even respond positively. What he wants is sleeping. Disorder. Maena, some bonanso, increased need of what? For what? Sleep. And increased need for sleep. Allow together.
Yes.
And then psychomotor agitation. Psychomotor agitation. What is it? Agitation? What have we said? On agitation? Agitation. Possible characteristics of disorders, especially this one, depression. So we're talking about psychomotor agitation. What does it mean? Agitate, agitation. Faster, please. Anybody get him?
Psychomotor agitation refers to a state of restlessness and anxiety that results in
A state of restlessness and
anxiety.
Okay. Do you all know about anxiety? What is it? Anxiety?
Is it fear?
Yeah?
Having fear?
Fear?
Yes. I think
Fear?
so.
Yes. You think so?
Yes.
What is an anxiety? Yes, something like that. In a way, maybe worries or fear or what? Something like that. Okay. Thank you so much. What else? Anything to add? Listen.
Listen.
I see.
They're saying that it is a common sign in people with bipolar disorder.
Okay. Okay. Worries, feelings, anxiety. Okay. Physical complaints such as stomach aches, tiredness, headaches, or muscle pains. When somebody is suffering from disorder, he may end up telling you there's something wrong with me in my body. I'm feeling general body pains. I'm not okay. My stomach is aching. I can feel many pains in my stomach. Not only that, I'm just so feeling tired. About it, let me go and sleep. I'm tired. Yeah?
Yes.
Sometimes, yes.
If you wake up tired, it means you're depressed.
No, it's not always the case. At the same time, it could be a sign of disorder, a depression. Yes? But these are the possible, notable characteristics of somebody who suffering from what? Disorders. But this is always the case. For some other factors contributing, you may wake up tired. It's possible. Yeah, I'm always complaining. I'm tired. This morning, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
My stomach is paining. Kamutu, Zulo, and all those things. It's a sign of disorder. Interesting brain. Then disruptive outbursts with sensitivity to failure or rejection, or maybe overly silent or elated or elated talking excessively. May evidence risk-taking behavior with alcohol, drugs, or by being sexually active. If depressed, may show more sadness with low tolerance for failure. Very interesting. We are assuming I've given you an assignment. You have worked on that one, and I have gone through your work. I have marked in my assessment, or I've put it just a trash. So I've given you 5 out of 20. And once you see that grade given to you, you try not to shift and put a shift, you try to put a shift on me as a lecturer to say, sir, yes, I have seen you have given me 5 out of 20. How can a person like me score 5 out of 20? Me, I never failed in life. I can't fail this. Don't tolerate what? Failure. You don't think you are not managing to fail. You are not fail. What you think is maybe you are sharp always. Though you have really notions on the paper, but you think you are sharp and you have written is something sensible to you and to others as well. So, as well, that's how sometimes people suffer from disorders and depression may behave. But it's not always the case that when you come to a lecture to say, I want a clarification here. You have given it 5. Why? You know, it's part of the game. You have to do that. The thing is, sometimes disorders may actually tell you, say, please go to him. It's not right. Yet, in true sense, we were done it. Wala wandi tu zavuta. Okay. What's the time now?
11:26.
Past 11. Okay. 2 minutes relaxing. Have something to work on as well. 2 minutes relax, please. I'm tired. It's a disorder.
Yeah, no, it's not disorder.
It's not, because I told you already.
It's not.
If there is somebody who is a free, disorder-free man, it's me. Do you remember that?